play a base 4-3. Armstrong, McMichael having a great year. Terry has been consistent. Dent's been good as always. Wolford, Singletary, and Morrissey, the three linebackers. Wolford and Simpson on the corners. Gale and Carrier are the safeties. 3rd and 10. They send Mike Sherrard into the game as the extra receiver. And Young fires to a wide-open tight end. Jones all the way to the Chicago 30-yard line. Carrier and Tate converge on the tackle. Wide open over the middle for 29 yards. 1st and 10 at the 15. Young with a hot hand. Nearly gets sacked, then escapes inside the 10, all the way to the 2-yard line. Steve Young makes it 1st and goal. That's a gimpy ankle. The play fake. Young under pressure. Throws touchdown to Jamie Williams. Here come the Bears offensively. For the first time in 10 years, the Bears have a quarterback start every game of the season. So many injuries through the years, but Harbaugh goes all the way. Anderson is back. He's missed the last 2 weeks with a hamstring. Munster is next as well. Davis and Waddle are the wideouts, and Jennings, the rookie tight end. Wojciechowski, Fontenot, Hilgenberg, Thayer, and Van Horn up front. They are still missing Mark Bortz, who has missed the last 5 weeks. Hope to have him back for the playoffs. So it's a rebuilt offensive line. And, of course, Colbert gone for the year. Off the fake, Harbaugh, who's a good runner, out to the 18-yard line. In fact, he has rushed for more first downs than any quarterback in the league. He is stopped by Bill Romanowski. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. This time they split Anderson to the right. Harbaugh looks to the left, throws underneath. It's Munster making the catch. Munster fighting for the first down and is close to it as he remains inbounds up at the 32-yard line. Stopped by Griffin. It is a first down. 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line. Harbaugh. And what a pop! After the completion at the 37, Neil Anderson makes the catch, and Merton Hanks, the rookie, sends him a little greeting. 3rd and 5. 5:17 to go in the quarter. Harbaugh up past the 45, the 50, and out of bounds at the San Francisco 46 as Johnny Jackson runs him out of bounds. And as we said, Harbaugh leads the league in rushing for first downs for quarterbacks. And that's saying something in a league with guys like John Elway.
What a play by Neil Anderson. He first hits Charles Haley and knocks him down, and then goes downfield and clears it for Harbaugh. Here goes Harbaugh downfield. Here's Anderson right here. He's already hit Haley back here and helped out his tackle Van Horn. And then here he comes, and there's the block on Bill Romanowski, the linebacker. I mean, double duty that time by Neil Anderson.
2nd down and 2, like anybody cares about it. Mom does. Harbaugh. Lofting one for Anderson, who makes the catch. He's taken down to the 20-yard line. Mike Walter, the linebacker, had the coverage on him, and Anderson was able to get behind him and wait for the floater to come in and picks up 17 yards.
Well, it's surprising that Mike Walter, in any type of defense by the 49ers, would wind up covering Neil Anderson. He has been used as a flanker, as a receiver. He has great speed out of the backfield. Walter very late getting there. And Anderson is looking very good tonight. We saw him block earlier. We saw him pick up the first down yardage. And a healthy Neil Anderson, what a difference he makes for a football team. A control-type receiver.
3rd down and 7. And over the middle, there is the aforementioned Waddle, but he loses the football at the 2-yard line. And the 49ers have recovered.
And Lewis just stripped it. Again, Waddle wide open, coming across. And there's the rip, and out comes the ball. Great play by Lewis.
He is in the lead in the ongoing battle. From the 22 on 2nd down, here is Jerry Rice. Up past the 40. Rice into Chicago territory. Trips at the 44-yard line. Donnell Wolford makes the tackle. And that's what Rice does so brilliantly and has done for so long. The short pass turns it into a long game. 34-yard gain. Young playing that hot hand. And he hits Brent Jones, and that's the first down as he is tackled by Mark Carrier. 12 minutes to go in the half. 7-0 San Francisco. Young throws, catch made by Rice. He's inside inside the 10. That's another first down. It's first and goal. Harry Sidney is in the game alongside Raskin. Young throws. Catch made by Rice. Touchdown. The 92nd touchdown reception of his career. Where the Niners lead 14-0, and Chicago has it first and 10 at the 25-yard line. With Muster in motion and trying to block, Anderson swings to the outside and is out of bounds up at the 30-yard line after a pickup of 5.
It's also for those people whose kids get you up at 5:30.
Right. Young going deep on first down, and the catch is made by Rice. And Jerry is off to the races again. Touchdown. Second and 8 at the 23. Harbaugh flips it to Anderson. Walter can't make the tackle, and Anderson thus is able to lunge forward and pick up the first down. They would go to either Detroit or Washington if they beat Dallas next week if they have to play a wild card game. First down from the 34.
But I'll tell you, in Dallas, you've got a genuinely hot team.
Wendell Davis makes that catch, and that's enough for a first down.
But it's tough to move somebody that can rush the quarterback like that. You like him on your club, no matter how much noise he makes.
Third and 17. A little dump off to Anderson, and he takes it to the 44, considerably shy of the first down.
The Fridge can play the run. William Perry may not have the mobility he once had when he was lighter, but he still can occupy his space and play the running game as good as any defensive tackle in the NFL.
And the Jets. Young, the fake,
beautiful,
takes off. And the Bears just can't stop the 49ers. It doesn't matter what San Francisco does.
Must be thankful they didn't trade any of them this year.
Yes.
They needed all of them.
Here's Anderson up to the 29-yard line.
Towards a good week of practice.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Young hits Taylor. First down at the 38-yard line. Stopped by Wolford. The Niners have 2 timeouts left. Second and 10. Young again with terrific protection. Here's Sherrard making the catch and taking it down to the 17-yard line. His first catch of the game, tackled by Douglas.
And another brilliant pass by Young.
Carter in motion. Young inside the 10. He takes it to the 5-yard line with 12 seconds. Timeout 49ers, their final one with 10 ticks. Final play of the half, barring a penalty.
And there is a 49er defensive back 45 yards away from the line of scrimmage.
He's in Marin County. Harbaugh, well, that'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's all. Meanwhile, a terrible first half for Chicago. Anderson and Muster in the backfield. And Jennings in motion. Harbaugh hits Muster, and he's wrestled down by Waymer up at the 22-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Little swing pass is caught by Muster. Gain of about 4. Who had some very interesting observations. As Harbaugh on 2nd and 7 throws, and it's Muster underneath for the catch. That story is alive. 3rd and 3 from the 35-yard line.
If it wasn't, it is now.
It's very alive. Anderson is rolled down at the 42. Now, what it amounts to is that the 49er coach at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10 for Chicago. Harbaugh throws, and Muster makes the catch. And, of course,
Intimate, as far as I'm concerned, nothing is going on that's going to happen right away, and he just wanted to thank all the people for sending the cards and the letters. It was a Bill Walsh statement.
There's the catch by Keith Jennings.
A Bill Parcells statement.
Well, let me ask you this, Frank. When somebody says nothing is imminent, to me that means no comment.
And, you know, that's not the only move available to Walsh. Maybe Bill Walsh is leaving the NFL Live set, maybe going up to the booth.
From the 26, you're talking about Bill Parcells. From the 26-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown to Neil Anderson.
That was what the Bears needed to have happen here early in the 3rd quarter. Be able to move the football, get a little confidence back.
get something up on that scoreboard. We had a big goose egg, and here is Hanks, the cornerback, the rookie from Iowa. Neil Anderson, we talked about him earlier, works well out of the backfield, works good as a wide receiver, and he just blows by Hanks, who perhaps getting just a little not careful enough out there in the corner. Things have gone so well for them.
2nd and 25. And Young going deep for Taylor, and it's knocked away at the last second by Donnell Wolford. Saves a touchdown.
That's a great play by Wolford. First round draft pick, 89. A first round pick that Bears got from the Raiders in exchange for Willie Gault. Look at that play. That's great corner, because that ball was perfectly thrown. Great coverage. Beautiful. And not a bad shot, guys. We'll give it to you from all angles. Spectacular. Get on the airplane, go home, pull it back together again, start thinking about Dallas.
Prokop's kick taken to the 16-yard line. This is Johnny Bailey. And there's a Harbaugh throws, and the catch is made on the near side by Wendell Davis. They have never won a game in which they trailed by 21 or more points. Here is Mark Green, who had a big week last week against Tampa Bay. He gets to the 49 or 45, and that's a gain of 8, tackled by Waymer and Hanks.
Green, a 5th round draft pick at 89, hurt his knee in the 2 previous years, and as Al mentioned, had over 80 yards rushing a week ago. Youngster out of Notre Dame. Just the thought of perhaps Bill Walsh coming back and being a part of it. It's kind of interesting.
2nd and 7. Here's Rathman. Takes it all the way down to the 35-yard line. Sean Gale makes the tackle. Flag down.
Dent coming from the stand-up position, a safety blitz as well. And there's no doubt of that. You just don't take a man after he's already obviously released the ball right in front of you and throw him like that.
And you thought only Detroit had a rooting interest tonight, huh? Final play of the quarter. Taylor makes the catch and ends the quarter by getting to the 2, and the 4th quarter will begin with a 1st and goal. And very happy thus far as we start the 4th quarter. 1st and goal for the Niners. Steve Young on a roll. Steve Young with a touchdown.
But boy, he can play football, and he's going to the Pro Bowl again.
1st and 5. Harbaugh airs it out, and Wendell Davis makes the catch.
Nice. Oh, that was a great catch. I mean, that was pretty darn good coverage by Merton Hanks. I mean, that was just about as tight as a corner can be on a guy, and still give up the completion. There it is at the upper left of your screen. Watch how close Hanks ends up staying here with Davis. I mean, that ball was dropped in perfectly by Jim Harbaugh.
Good concentration on the part of Davis. He had hands in front of him.
And Mike, I hope you're watching. This football team loves you. We're pulling for you, Mike. God bless you, and thumbs up for you, Mike Utley. This is all for you, partner. Thank you. I'm excited about it. I'm so excited. God bless this football team. And bless the fans in Detroit.
3rd and 4 for the Bears here. As Harbaugh takes it down to the 8-yard line, and that should be enough for no sneak. Mark Green, and Green lunging and should have the 1st down off a block by Darren Lewis. 1st down.
Well, it didn't look like serious contact.
1st and goal. Green fumbles. It is picked up by Griffin.
Goodbye.
And Griffin has an escort.
Convoy. You got them all.
Inside the 30. Don Griffin's going to go all the way.
Light up another cigar, Wayne.
1st and 10, and Peter Tom Willis is the quarterback now. Harbaugh is done for the night. And P.T. Willis is tackled at about the line of scrimmage by Pierce Holt. Peter Tom Willis, 2nd year out of Florida State.
Yes, he came as part of the Willie Gault trade also. Peter Tom, a 3rd round draft pick.
He hasn't played that much here because of the durability of Harbaugh, but he had a fine game last year against Detroit in relief of Harbaugh.
2nd and 10, and that is picked off by Kevin Lewis. And he almost got in. Davis saves the touchdown at the 2.
This has gone beyond a mere route.
First and goal from the 2. Harry Sidney joins the scoring brigade.
Proud to be a part of it, guys and gals.
Indeed.
P.T. Willis on 2nd down throws, and Waddle makes the catch. Has the first down. And is out of bounds up at the 27-yard line. Stopped by Kevin Lewis. He's caught 3 for 34. First down, Chicago at the 27-yard line. 10:31 remaining. And Willis going deep, and the catch is, I believe, made and fumbled, but it is ruled down at the 31-yard line by the back judge, as Wendell Davis made the catch, and he was ridden down by Don Griffin, and the ground caused the fumble.
Well thrown ball by Peter Tom Willis. Good coverage on the part of Griffin. He was stride for stride with Davis, and that ball had to be laid in there absolutely perfectly, and it was. We saw Davis, Frank, do this on the other side of the field to Merton Hanks, who had sensational coverage, and now he does it again. I mean, just as you commented before on his last reception, remarkable concentration.
Like looking in a mirror.
Yeah.
And the reception against Hanks. He's got a big break.
Surgery went fine. He feels great. And I think he's just going to take it easy for a while. He's pretty darn good on television, too. I think he'll be around there for a while.
Davis makes the catch, and that takes it down to the 10-yard line.
But again, it's just speculation.
1st and 10 as Willis lost one into the end zone, and Waddle makes the catch for the touchdown.
It's hard for me not to imagine Bill Parcells coaching. He's got great ownership. He's got a great football man in George Young. A lot of people said that we look at Waddle again with a great catch. A lot of people said that Bill Parcells wanted to do it all. I don't think that's the case whatsoever. And whether he comes back to it, of course, again, is going to be just pure speculation. Herman Thomas's 4.9 yards per carry.
Yes.
And that left out all of the yards in receiving and all of the big plays he made, the 3rd downs that he made.
And he's the first man in the history of the league over a full season to do that. Waddle taken down by Lewis. Into the action, precipitated, I believe, by Chris Dorrich, who gets into it with Harris Barton.
Dorrich was the Bears' 2nd-round draft choice this year, the much publicized one from Notre Dame.
And Musgrave's going to throw, and they're going to go for 7 more, and they're going to get 6 of them on a pass to Sherrard.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Ooh, well, that is really rubbing it in.
I thought that was my police escort to the airport.
1st and 10 to the 22-yard line. Here's Green. And he is rolled down by Todd Bowles up at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's just the good life he's lived.
Well, he's talking about
talking
about retiring, and I don't think we should let him.
Billy is pretty confident this one's not going into overtime.
Make the Saints wear their rose colors. Or, I mean, make the Falcons wear theirs, rather.
The regular season is about over. As Peter Tom Willis scrambles to his left. And is tackled at the 48-yard line.
Oh, Peter, don't start this. No. Just head for your locker room. Head for your locker room.
First of all, Peter, there's no one out there you can whip.
No, you're on the wrong side of the field, pal.
And the 49ers win it by a score of 52-14 as Seifert's 3rd year ends with a 6-game winning streak.